Hi everyone. Today we're doing the 7.2 work together. It starts off by saying All Pro Painters has completed its worksheet and income statement. It is now ready to prepare the balance sheet. The first step in preparing a balance sheet is the heading. Fill in the blanks for each row of the balance sheet heading for All Pro Painters for April 30th of the current year. Enter the current year as 2000 dash dash. So we're going to start by putting the name of the company, All Pro Painters. We're going to put the name of the financial statement, which is balance sheet, and we're going to put the date. So April 30th, comma, 2000 dash dash. It's important to remember that one of the biggest differences between the income statement and the balance sheet is that the balance sheet says for the month ended because it's gauging profit over a range of time, whereas the balance sheet shows how the company is doing on any given day. And so here we don't put the range for month ended, we put the specific date. Our next step is to indicate which accounts are going to be included in the balance sheet. So we're first going to indicate which accounts are assets. So we know cash, petty cash, accounts receivable, supplies, and prepaid insurance are all assets and therefore all going to be included in the balance sheet. Our liabilities are accounts payables, both included in the balance sheet. Now we have our owner's equity account. However, we have three owner's equity accounts: capital, drawing, and income summary. But only capital is going to be included in the balance sheet. So for drawing and income summary, we're going to say neither because, again, they're not in the balance sheet. And here we're looking for only the accounts that appear on the balance sheet. Also not occurring on the balance sheet are our revenue accounts, so sales, and all of our expenses. So we can click neither for all of these expenses. Then we're going to calculate the statement of owner's equity. So in order to do the statement of owner's equity, you're going to find the amount of capital in the worksheet. So 3,500. Then we're going to add in the net income. So we have the net income here, 3,730. And drawing. So we're going to find that here. Drawing is 1,200. 1,200. We then need to take our calculator. So I'm going to use my calculator app here. And it says less. So I'm subtracting these two amounts. So 3,730 minus 1,200 equals 2,530, and I'm going to put the total over here, 2,530. I'm then going to add capital and drawing, or capital and the what's left after we took net income and subtracted drawing, I should say, and going to add them together. 3,500 plus 2,530 is going to give us 6,030. That is our current capital. This is the amount that we are going to include on the balance sheet, not this amount that we took from the worksheet. So that's very important to know. Also, if you were just going to do this without doing the statement of owner's equity, remember the formula that you would use if you were determining this for net income, which we are right now. So you take the capital, 3,500, plus net income, and I always remember that net income is a positive, so we add 3,730 minus drawing 1,200. That gives us our current capital, 6,030. So now you can see how you would figure out current capital with the statement of owner's equity, also with just using a calculator. So our next step is to add our account balances. So we're starting with all of our assets, and we're taking those amounts directly from the balance sheet columns of the worksheet. Also, please don't take the amounts from the trial balance. Why? Because it does not take into consideration the adjustments that we made. So we need to use the balance sheet the balance sheet amounts. So we have 4,750. Then we have petty cash 75. Accounts receivable is 825 and 715. 825, 715. Supplies, again, make sure to take supplies and insurance from balance sheet is 110 and 320. 110, 320. Next, we take our liabilities. So our liabilities are 275 and 490. So 275 and 490. Next, we take the capital. I'm sorry, wait. 275 and 490. Just let me double check that. Okay, next we have our capital. The amount of capital we do not take directly from the worksheet. So if you look here, capital 3,500. That is not the amount we use. We use 6,030. That's the current capital. And again, we got that from taking the amount of capital right from the worksheet. Capital 3,500. We add our net income 3,730, and then we subtract our drawing 1,200, 6,030. So we put 6,030 here. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to add both sides. So I already have the 630 plugged in, so I'm going to do plus 490 plus 275 equals 6,795. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to add up all of our assets. So 4,750 plus 75 plus 825 plus 715 plus 110 plus 320 equals 6,795. Compare the balances, and our balances now match.